Welcome back to Graveyard Sisters. It's Leslie here. So I'm in my local cemetery, West Cemetery today. I haven't really came far. I've been actually hiding underneath this tree for about 20 minutes. It just started pouring of rain. I don't actually have my gimbal with me either today. I wasn't really planning to do much of a video, but I thought, you know what, I'm here and I just want to keep the content going as well. And I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. Honestly, we're at 112 subscribers. Who would have thought that? So I just thought we'd just have a look at some of the graves today, just read out some of the names, and I hope yous are all doing good. I hope yous have all had a good weekend wherever yous are in the world. I hope the weather's been good for yous all. It's just not happening for us here now. It's just took a turn for the worst. We had a lovely heat wave and then just it's so unpredictable. And it's every time I decide to set off somewhere to a graveyard, that's it, the rain will come down. It knows, it's waiting for me. So let's have a look at some of these. So we've got here in memory of Sarah Hogg, beloved wife of Alexander Davis. And she died January 1960, aged 65. And the above Alexander died the 22nd of December, 1969, aged 80. And Alexander Davis, again, 21st of January 2000. So this is the older section. Again, I like this little bit up here. It's gorgeous. I'm looking to see if I can see any rowan trees. I'm learning so much as I go along on my journey of exploring graveyards. I'm learning so much history, and I learned that they plant a tree in graveyards called a rowan tree, which is to keep away the evil spirits. But I'll be honest, I think these are all different, these trees. I don't think they're all the same, and I don't really know much about trees. I've went from exploring graveyards, reading out headstones, to being a history hunter, to now looking at trees. It's amazing how much you learn, but it really is. So let's see, what is this we've got over here? We've got in memory of our dear father, Robert Barrowman, and he died the 26th of November 1990, aged 75. And our dear mother, no, that's not, I think that's 1950. And our dear mother, Margaret Grubb, and Margaret died in 1966. You know, sometimes I notice that when I read out things, I get it wrong, and then when I go back and I look at my videos that I've done, I'm thinking, I've said that wrong. You see it differently, I think, when it's actually on camera. Erected by Agnes Shearer in loving memory of her dear husband Peter McDonald, and Peter died in 1953, aged 64, and Agnes, and she passed 1926. Erected by Agnes in memory of her husband. So Peter died in 1953, and also, oh, her dear mother was Agnes, widow of John M. Shearer, and then the above Agnes again, and their daughter, and she died and she was 91. Another Agnes. It was all the Agneses here. It's a lovely memorial. What we've got over here to look at. So this is erected by William Stretton in memory of his beloved wife Helen Scott, and Helen passed the 9th of October 1926, aged 66, and the above William, and William died April 1933, and their son-in-law Joseph, he was 1955, and his wife Jean, and she died in 1956. So I won't make it long, this video. I'll just show you around how I love this place. I don't know how many, I've said it in all my previous videos. I just love it in here. It's just like a little peaceful haven in the middle of a busy place where there's shops round about you, there's a busy road, there's schools. All the kids are off school at the moment, it's summer here, but it's generally quite a busy area. And then you come in here and suddenly it's just a feeling of calm and peace and serenity. I don't feel any unrest in this graveyard. This is Teresa C. Slade, daughter of Albert and Amanda Slade, the Cameronians. She died at Hamilton, 1907. She was only 5. Albert E. Slade, late Cameronians, and he was a lieutenant of, I'm not really sure, like, is that a ship? Died at Bangor Hospital. And then their daughter, Amanda Mary Slade, and she was only 15 years of age when she passed, and their eldest son, Albert, and Albert died when he was 36 in 1932, and then there's an Amanda there too. She died in 1950, aged 80. So we'll just walk. We'll just go on a walk. It's just... I'm used to not having my gimbal with me now, it's wrecking my arms. So we've got Private A. Murdoch, the Cameronians, the 18th of August 1917. Thank you for your service. So sad. So I'm going to, no, see there's a grave there, so I was going to see if I could find a little bit I could just walk maybe through. I don't want to walk on top of a grave. I might be able to go through this little part here. This is erected by Robert C. Ferry in memory of his beloved wife, and she was Jean Brackenridge. She died at Enfield Place, 1809, aged 49, and their son, and he fell in action in France, 1915, and he was 19 years of age. And the above Robert, and Robert died 1920, aged 66, and Jessie Laird, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Jessie Laird, beloved wife of Archibald Ferry, and he died 1941, aged 66. Her son Joseph, beloved husband of Helen, and he fell in the Middle East, in action in the Middle East. 1941, aged 26 years only. Amazing. Oh. It's 2 servicemen who died very, very young. And also their son Robert C. Ferry, beloved husband of Margaret Adams and dear dad of Jean and Joyce, died in California the 8th of March 1666, aged 52 years. A lovely memorial for them all, isn't it? So I'm going to, no, I don't think I'm going to go through. Maybe just go through this way. I'm not really walking over the grave. I can show you this one here. This is lovely marble. The IHS, beautiful. The marble does really, you know, it stands the test of time, isn't it? It doesn't look as old as it is. It was erected in living memory of Francis, beloved husband of Catherine, who died the 4th of January 1939, aged 67, and then Catherine passed a year later. Oh no, sorry, he was 67 and Catherine passed a year later. Beautiful memorial. It looks like it's just been put there like today. It's in such good condition, and then you've got like the stone here next to this, and this is a lovely Celtic cross. But again, it doesn't stand the test of time like the marble, does it? But I presume to put the marble up you would have had to have a lot of money. This is erected by Mary McGinley in loving memory of her beloved husband James Bryceland, and he died June 1948, aged 71, and their son James, and James was only 6, he died in 1916. The above Mary McGinley, she died 1961, age 81, and their son John, and he was 71 when he died in 1984. The trees, they're so cool. They're like twisted round. Lovely big memorial here. This is really, really big. So we're going to read this one. I don't know if you'll see it very well. I don't have my torch. Yeah, it should show. In loving memory of David Young, beloved husband of Janet Hay, who died the 15th of December 1910, aged 62, and their youngest son James. And James was only 25 when he passed. And their children Alexander, who died in his second year, and also the above Janet, who died aged 74. Thy will be done. Again, that's marble. That's not marble. I think it's got granite or something. I'm not sure. But it really has stood the test of time, this one here. It's really in good condition. So if there's anything that you want me to do, to look at, places to go, Audrey and myself, we are planning to go to the Glasgow Necropolis. I've never been. I am from Glasgow. I was born in Glasgow. I was brought up in Glasgow, and I have never been to the necropolis. And also Greyfriars in Edinburgh. They are both on our list to do. But we're just waiting again just for a little bit for the weather just to get a little bit better, because when you go away and you go far from home, we don't drive, and you end up just miserable because it's cold and wet. And but then this is Scotland, we could be waiting for a very long time, I'll be honest. So we're just going to have a wee walk around. It's just everywhere. There's just trees everywhere. Look at this. This is lovely. Little statue and a little dog. And this is in memory of Mary B Sneden, and Mary died the 8th of April 1969, aged 66, beloved wife of James Lang, also the above James Lang, and their son. That's a lovely memorial for them. Sorry if I'm a wee bit wobbly today. See, I've not got my gimbal. Just want you to see the piece that I can see. We've got this big memorial up at the back here, which I thought it would be something, well, someone who's very notable, but I can't find anything online about them. It's just a family that passed, and they must have had some, I'll try and zoom in over graves. How big that is. I'm trying to see if I can find a way in without walking through graves. So I'm kind of going to go this way and just go here and then in between. So I'm kind of in between graves. And we'll go and have a look at this one. It's huge. This is the Thompson Grave. This is erected by John Thompson, MB, CB, he's got numbers that he was or something. And Annie Purdy's wife, in memory of their daughter, Molly. And Molly died the 2nd of August 1922 in her 10th year. And then also John Archibald Thompson, MB, CHB, who died at Kidzowie Bank. I'm going to have another good look online and see if I can find anything, because they obviously had some money to put up such a huge memorial when there's not a memorial in here as big as this one. It's got lovely detail. No more writing at the back. Just pride of place. Kind of pride of place on this little circle here. I'll have a look when I go home, and if I find anything I'll link it in the description box. So I'll just wander around this way, read out another few, and then I will leave it at that for today. It's in loving memory of Hugh Shevlin, Hugh died the 28th of September 1967, aged 75. Beloved husband of Ethel Maddock, and Ethel died the 20th of October 1973, aged 81, and their daughter, and she died 2006, Mary, aged 78. Someone's obviously still coming by here. This is big, this is a huge one here. In loving memory of Stephanie Mccrosty, beloved wife of Hugh Patterson, and he's also got numbers after him. Doctor, I don't know, I'm not a medical doctor, I have no clue what there's. Sorry, I'll go and have a look. If anyone knows, FRF PSG TPH. She died the 14th of March 1940, aged 72, and also they said Hugh Patterson, who was the youngest son and last surviving member of the family of William Patterson, the Abbey, North Berwick, who died the 26th of November 1956, age 85, the last surviving member of the family of William Patterson, the Abbey, North Berwick. So I will go home and I'll see if I can find anything on this one too and link that. Okay. And we'll just come out this side here. See, there's a big truck over there. It is very busy, but the sense of peace in here is just amazing, absolutely amazing. This is gorgeous, look at this. It's new. It's not that I don't want to read out new gravestones. I don't want to impose on anyone's grief if the members of the family are still here. So I'm not going to read this, I'm just going to show you it, and I'm going to put these flowers back, because these are, if anyone knows me, I've got purple hair. These are absolutely gorgeous. I just love these flowers. They're absolutely gorgeous. So we'll put these back in here. There we go. There we go. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful purple flowers. And that's us. We're going back to the rain, guys. Back to the rain. It's coming down. We're not getting a break from this. That's it, absolutely pouring down now. Right, okay, I'm going to leave it here, guys, just because I am getting soaked. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed this little wander with me and around my favourite graveyard. My little haven of peace and quiet. So please remember to hit the like and subscribe button if you watch this. It would mean a lot to us. Thank you so much for watching. Catch us all later. Take care. Bye.